Teachers clearly falling short.
What's over there? It's on the table.
Might she be a little brighter than the class?
Oh yes, she's definitely advanced. Taking another ride on the fence. I'm a miracle. Wanna get my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the days of old, be a miracle. Holding on to tears and who cares for a miracle like me? My mommy says I'm a miracle. That I'm as tiny and as shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but it's a tripping miracle. It's happening a miracle, a miracle, a miracle of me. Look, is this going to take much longer, Doctor? I've got a plan to catch up free. I'm competing in the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championship in Paris. You're getting on a plane, Mrs. Wormwood. Of course I am. I always compete, Doctor. And this year, I've got a secret weapon. Ridolfo. He's part Italian, you know. Very supple. And he's got incredible upper body strength. I think we should have a talk. So, what is it? What's wrong with me?
Mrs. Wormwood, do you really have no idea?
Wind.
Mrs. Wormwood, I want you to think very carefully. What do you think might be the cause of this?
Am I? Look, am I fat?
Mrs. Wormwood, you're pregnant!
What? You're going to have a baby! I've got a baby! I don't want another! Isn't there something you can do?
You're 9 months pregnant.
Antibiotics or... Oh my good lord! What about the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championship?
A baby, Mrs. Wormwood. A child. The most precious gift that the natural world can bestow upon us has been handed to you. A brand new human being. A life. A person. A wonderful new person is about to come into your life to bring love and magic and happiness and wonder.
Ow, bloody hell!
Every life I bring into this world restores my faith in humankind.
I'll push you in a minute!
Each newborn life a canvas, yet unpainted. Still unbroken skin, this uncorrupted mind. Every life is unbelievably alive. The chances of existence almost infinitely small.
Where's my son?
Mr. Woodward, are you smoking a cigarette?
What? Of course. I'm sorry, Doctor. What am I thinking? This calls for a proper smoke.
No.
Oh my bed. He's an ugly little thing.
This is one of the most beautiful children I have ever seen.
Oh my good lord. Where's his thingy?
His what?
His thingy, his whatchamacallit, his doodah. What have you done with his thingy?
This child doesn't have a thingy because...
What? A boy with no thingy? Oh, look what you've done, you stupid woman. This boy's got no thingy.
Mr. Woodward, this child is a girl. A beautiful, beautiful little girl.
Is there still time for the biannual inter-champion amateur sausage and ballroom dancing?
Competition's finished, you missed it. No, I don't suppose we could exchange it for a boy, could we?
This is the worst day of my life! Oh, my undercarriage doesn't feel quite normal. My skin looks just revolting in this foul fluorescent light, and this gown is nothing like the semi-formal, semi-Spanish gown I should be wearing in the semi-finals tonight. I should be dancing to Tarantella, Montbella, Italiano, not dressed in hospital cotton with an ouchie front bottom and this
Miracle.
Horrible.
Miracle.
Smelling you horrible miracle I have ever seen. I can't hide his pregnant beast.
Every life is unbelievably chances of existence almost infinitely smaller. Common thing in life is love. And yet every single life, every life is a miracle. Miracle.
I'm a lousy little worm. My daddy says I'm a bore. My mummy says I'm a jumped up little germ. That kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart mouthed girl like me. Mum says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir. Are they good runners? Let's put it this way. You wouldn't beat them in a race. No, sir. Indeed, sir. Yes, sir. So, how much exactly? Hang on.
Look at this! She's reaching her back! That's not normal for a 5-year-old! I think she might be an idiot!
Listen to this. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry! Stories! Who wants stories? I mean, it's not normal for a gal to be all thinking.
I'm gonna call you straight back. Would you please shut up? I'm trying to pull out the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this. It's your fault. You spend us into trouble and expect me to get us out. What am I, a flaming escapologist?
Escapologist, he says. What about me then? I've got a whole house to look after. Dinners don't just microwave themselves, you know. If you're an escapologist, I must be an acrobat to balance that lot. The world's greatest acrobat. I am off to wax my legs, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening, you horrid little man.
But I'm going to make us rich.
Rich? How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessmen. Very, very stupid. And your genius husband is going to sell them 155 knackered old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair? Listen to the boy. Fair did not get you anywhere, you thick-headed twit brain. All I can say is thank heavens Michael inherited this old man's brains. Hey, son.
Michael.
Well, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way in which you have spoken to me tonight.
This is your fault. Your stupid books and your stupid reading.
What? But I didn't do anything. That's not right.
Right. I'll tell you something. You're off to school in a few days' time. You're gonna be getting right there. Oh, no. I know your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull. And I've told her all about you and your little smarty pants ideas. Great big, strong, scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she'll do to a horrible little goblin like you, boy. Get in there, you little bookworm.
Start to click of a lock if you're stuck in your story and want
In business, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means a good brain. Now, the secret to my success in business is... secrets. It's just secrets. The secret to my success in business is this. Oil of violet, hair tonic for men. Stand back, son. Your old man's going to work. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the bananas right there. Oh, that's the spot. Oh yeah. Oh. In business, son, a man simply cannot fail to get noticed when he looks like this. Secrets. Good Lord, woman, you started already? It's not even 8:30. Ah! My hair! It's green!
What on earth did you do that for? Why do you want green hair?
Oh, I don't want green hair, I didn't do anything!
Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
Oh, that is exactly what you've done, you stupid man!
My hair! My lovely hair! Oh my good Lord, I've got my deal today. Oh, the Russians, what am I going to do?
I know what you could do.
What? What is it? What can I do?
You could pretend you're an elf.
Yes! I could pretend I'm a... What are you talking about, you fool? That boy's a loony.
Mum, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting! Go on, creep back to that library of yours or something. The sooner you're locked up in that school, the better.
Matilda, how lovely to see you. Here in the library again, are we?
Yes. I mean, Mum wanted me to stay at home with her. She hates it when I go out. She misses me so much. Dad too. Loves having me around. But I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Oh, Matilda, you're so smart. Your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. Oh, and do you tell them lots of stories like you do with me? Oh, Matilda, I love your stories. And
Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps. I'll see you next week.
goodbye, Miss Honey. Good luck with the Tolstoy. As I was saying, Matilda, I'm not hinting, but if you...
What's that lady?
That lady. Oh, that was Miss Honey. She's going to be your teacher.
That lady? That lady is
Yes, your teacher. Now look, are you going to tell me a story or not?
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist who could escape from any look that was ever invented, and an acrobat who was so skilled it seemed as if she could actually fly, fell in love and got married. They performed some of the most incredible
said the wife.
Everything.
But we do not have the one thing in the world we want most.
But the one
We
thing.
do not have a child.
Patience, my love.
Patience, my love, said the husband. Time is on our side. Even time loves us.
Oh, Matilda.
But time is the one thing no one is master of. And as time went on, they grew quite old, and still they had no child. At night, they would listen to the silence of their big, empty house and imagine how beautiful it would be if it was filled with the sounds of a child playing.
Matilda, this is very sad.
Do you want me to stop?
Don't you dare.
Their sadness overwhelmed them and drew them on to echo of dangerous feats, as their way became the only place they could escape. The inescapable tragedy of their lives! And so it was decided that they were to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called, said the husband, announcing the event to the well-dressed who had gathered to listen with bated breath. The burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over shocks and spiky objects,
Caught by a man locked in the cage. And it's the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It is our destiny, said the wife, smiling sadly and slipping her hand in tears. It is where the loneliness of life has led us.
Well, what happens next?
I don't know. Not yet, anyway.
What? But isn't there a little bit, just a little bit more? Well, I suppose your mother will be waiting for you. Oh, is she here? I'd love to meet her, actually. Maybe
Goodbye,
I
Mrs. Phelps. I'll see you tomorrow.
could- After your first day of school.
My mommy says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess.
I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
So you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess you will soon see. No escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I'm trapped inside this cage for ages. This living hell. And if I try I can't remember. But before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Like you, I was curious, so innocent I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. Do you listen here, my dear? You'll be punished so severely if you step on the line. If you cry, what you don't, you should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why? Didn't you hear what he said? Just you wait for his head. What's his head? Physical education. If the
children. My name is Miss Honey.
Good morning, Miss Honey.
And today is a very special day. It's your first day of school. Now, do any of you know your 2 times tables? Oh, wonderful. Matilda, isn't it? Please stand and do as much as you can.
1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 2 is 10, 6 times 2 is 12, 7 times 2 is 14, 8 times 2 is 16, 9 times 2 is 18, 10 times 2 is 20.
That is very...
11 times 2 is 22, 12 times 2 is 24, 13 times 2 is 26, 14 times 2 is 28, 15 times 2 is...
Stop. Goodness, how far can you go?
I don't know. Quite a long way, I think.
Do you think you could tell me what 2 times 28 is?
56.
Well, yes, that's very good. Now, how about this? This one is much harder, so do not worry if you cannot get it, but 2 times 487. If you took your time, do you think that you could...
974.
12 sevens?
84.
Let's leave maths for the time being. Can anyone read what this says?
Oh, me, I can.
Very well, Nigel.
Okay.
I think that's quite enough, Nigel. We wouldn't want you to burst a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender.
Is the first word tomato?
No, but tomato is a very good word. Matilda?
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words?
Yes. Well, I had to learn to read words so that I could learn to read sentences, because basically a sentence is just a big bunch of words, and if you can't read sentences, then you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a book yourself, Matilda?
Oh yes, more than one. I love books. Last week I read quite a few.
A few? In a week? My, that's very good, Matilda. What books did you read?
Let me show you. Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Tess of the Dubervilles, The Lord of the Rings, Kim, The Invisible Man, The Secret Garden, Crime and Punishment, and State of the Dog.
Thank you, Miss Honey.
Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. There's nothing to fear. You're being pathetic. It's just a door. You've seen one before. Just knock on the door. Look at you trying to hide, silly. Standing outside the principal's office like a little girl. It's just pathetic. Oh. Look at you hesitating, hands shaking. You should be embarrassed. You're not a little girl. It's just pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. What are you waiting for? Just knock on the door. Perhaps I will wait. She's probably having a meeting or something and won't want to be interrupted. If anything, caution in these situations is sensible. One should avoid confrontation if possible. I'll come back later then. Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic. Enter.
But don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Well, yes, Miss Trunchbull. There was in my class, that is, a little girl called Matilda Wormwood, and
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat, though says she's a real wart.
Oh no, Miss Trunchbull. I don't think Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambinatum est magitum.
Bambinatum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who placed that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense! Have I told you she's a gangster?
But she knows her times tables.
So she's learned a few tricks.
And she can read.
So can I.
I must tell you, headmistress, that it is in my opinion this little girl should be placed in the top form with the 11-year-olds.
What? But she is a squib, a shrimp, an unhatched tadpole. We cannot place her with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about rules, honey? Rules.
I believe Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules. In my school, look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become an English hammer-throwing champion? 1969. Do you think in that moment, my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? Well, like hell! As I stepped up to the circle, then I changed my plan. What? As I chalked up my palms and I waved my hands, I did not. As I started my spin, did I look at the view? Did I drift off a dream for a minute or two? You think I vaulted on a minute in my rotation? Do you think I altered my intended elevation? As the hammer took off, did I change my grunt? The grunt I had practiced for many a month. Not a dot, not a jot, did I stray from the plot? Not a detail of my throw was adjusted or forgotten. Not even when the hammer left my hands. It's so high up above the stars. Did I let myself go? No, 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 no. No. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children! 2, 3, 4. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to teach success, you don't consider your tenderness. You have to force the little scripts to toe the line. Sing, Jenny! If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. Apply just one simple rule to emigrate life and school. Life's a ball, so man to throw it. Find the valley line and tow it, and always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out.
I must tell you, headmistress, that it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
question asking, how dare they speak to me like that? Who the hell do they think they are? Flippin' filthy, nasty, stupid Russians.
Oh, don't tell me we're not rich!
It's the mileage. They took one look at the mileage in the first car and said that these cars were knackered. I tried to tell them the reason the mileage was so high was a manufacturing mistake.
Is that true?
Of course it's not true.
So you lied.
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair. And what's this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
She's got no respect, this one! Hissel, Bergson, stories.
No, it's a lovely book. Honest, you should read it. I'm sure
Lovely?
you...
Here's what I think of your lovely.
It's a library book. It's from the library. I have to be a man. Stop. Show the little rats. But let me go.
There. Get in there, you little stinkworm.
Do we have any super glue?
It's in the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you stick that stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change.
Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't act a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl. Matilda, can I ask you a question? Do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it's got to hurt. All squashed in there.
No, it's fine.
I think they just fit. Right. Well, look, I'd better stick around just in case. If they start to squeeze out of your ears, you're gonna need help. I'm Lavender, and I think it's probably for the best if we're best friends.
Hide me! Someone poured a whole can of Trigo onto the Trunchbull's chair. You said that when you got up! Her knickers stay stuck to the seat! Someone told her it was I, but I never, and now she's haunting me!
It's not fair. That's not fair at all.
You're done, kid? You're finished. Once Agatha Trunchbull decides you are guilty, you're squished.
Yesterday, she caught Julius Robin from eating a licorice of all sorts. During science, she just picked him up, swung him around, and threw him out the window.
Don't listen to them. That didn't happen. They're just trying to scare us.
Oh, Matilda, they're saying she's going to put me in Chucky!
What's Chucky?
They say it's a cupboard in her office that she throws children into. They say she's lined it with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass!
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't wide enough to sit.
And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you stood.
When the hinges creak and the door is closed, you cannot
Not the end of your nose.
And when you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or if the scream in your head even reached your mouth.
All right! When did this happen?
About 20 minutes ago, but why?
Oh no, she's coming! You better hide. Quick! Blazers!
Please don't tell her I am
You suppurating spleen! Where is the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there under those coats.
What are you doing?
Where he's been for the last hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Oh, yes. You see, Nigel here suffers from the rare but chronic sleep disorder narcolepsy. The condition is characterized by the sufferer experiencing bouts of extreme fatigue and falling suddenly asleep, often without knowing or any warning at all. You see, Nigel fell asleep and we put him in the coats for safety, didn't we? Didn't we?
Yeah.
He'll probably think he's still in bed when he wakes up.
Oh. Is it time for school yet, Mum? Oh, well, this isn't my room at all. Oh, hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Go on. Amanda Threat! What have I told you about pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mummy likes them. She says they make me look pretty.
Then your mother is a twit!
What's she doing?
Good choice! All right. You, what is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Oh, so you're the Wormwood, are you? I might have known. Well, Wormwood, you have just made a very big mistake. She's
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Brand new stock, sir. Yes, sir. Completely different car, sir. Green hair. Yeah, it was National Green Hair Day. A celebration of all the wonderful green things in the world. Like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow at 1? Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Oh, dos vidoo-dog. Now that is how you... What the... Now that is how you... Come on. Okay. Get off my head! I'm gonna leave this on. It looks like rain.
Miss Honey? Matilda's teacher?
Bit busy right now.
Oh, it will only take a moment.
Oh, wow. Come in if you must. This is Rodolfo. It's nothing like that. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Oh, parla italiano. Bene. Ciao Rodolfo, piacere. Come stai?
What? Who is this, babes? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Well, stop her reading then. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, though. I can feel it to my hips. Don't waste this.
I'm not in favour of girls getting all clever pants, Miss Hussey. A girl should think about makeup and hair dye. Looks are more important than looks. Now, look at you. And look at me. You chose looks. And I chose looks.
I beg your pardon.
Babes, I'm on fire here. Please.
But Matilda can calculate complicated figures in her head in an instant.
Calculate this.
Her mind is incredible. With a little help from us, she could really...
Mind? Her mind. You really don't know anything, do you? Somewhere along the way, my dear, you've made an awful error. You ought to blame yourself now. Come along. You seem to think that people like people are clever. It's very quaint, it's very sweet, but wrong. People don't like smarty pants what go round claiming that they know stuff we don't know. Now here's a tip. What you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know is expressed. Content has never been less important. So you have got to be loud. Girl, you gotta learn to stand up and stick out from the crowd. A little less flash, a lot more heel. A little less back, a lot more feel. A little less brain, a lot more hair. A little less head, a lot more derriere. I was gonna tell you it's a mistake. You're so swell, you've got a light. Don't hide it under a bushel. Now one's gonna look if you don't stand out. No one's gonna listen if you don't shout. No one's gonna care if you don't care. So go and put some highlights in your hair. 'Cause you gotta highlight what you got. Hey man, what you got is not a lot. You gotta be loud. You gotta stand up and be proud. A little less, a lot more zing. A little less, a lot more swang. A little less dressing like your mom. A little more bum 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 bum. Woo! I look nice. You don't. No one's gonna tell you when to make it remember.
No one's gonna love you if you don't know that number.
Everybody loves a little something exotic.
But learning a language is over the top.
It doesn't really matter if you don't know much.
As long as you don't know it a bit how.
The less you have to sell, the harder you sell it. The less you have to see, the louder you yell it. Some of the acts, the bigger the confession, the less you have to show. The louder you dress it.
You are going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you'll just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she's found me, pathetic little me. And another door closes, and Jenny's outside.
Matilda!
I think it's time for the next part of the story.
Yes, please.
And so the great day arrived. It was like the entire world had gathered to see the burning woman hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over sharp and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage. Everything was arranged by the acrobat's sister, a frightening woman who used to be an Olympic class hammer thrower, and who loved nothing more than to scare the children of the town. People whispered that in her dark and brooding heart, she resented her sister, both her success and her love. Suddenly, out came the escapologist, dressed as usual in his tights and spangly costume. But there was no sign of the acrobat, no glimpse at all of the shiny white scarf. And instead of the musical fanfare, there was silence as he solemnly strode into the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
the burning woman hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over
sharp and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been cancelled.
No!
Yes! The audience gasped so loud that a passing airplane cut it on its instrumentation and reported it as an atmospheric phenomenon.
Cancelled.
Because
my wife is pregnant.
Oh, Matilda!
Absolute silence. You could have heard a fly burn. Then suddenly, the audience jumped to its feet and roared in appreciation. The great feat was instantly forgotten, and the applause went on for nearly an hour.
So it does have a happy ending!
Forgotten by everyone except, that is, the acrobat's sister. When all had quietened down, she strode forward into the room and produced a contract. A contract you have signed to perform this feat and perform this feat you shall. I have paid for the posters, publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. If I give the crowd their money back, where is my profit? A contract is a contract is a contract. My hands are tied. The burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharp and spiky objects cut by the man locked in the cage will be performed and performed this day or off to prison you both shall go.
No! Well, what happens next?
I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow.
What? But I don't know if my nerves will make it until tomorrow.
Mrs. Phelps, are you crying? Perhaps I shouldn't tell you anymore.
Oh no, Matilda, we must find out how it ends. And I'm not crying because it's sad. It's just they both wanted a child so very much. It must be so wonderful for a child to be so wanted.
Yes! Wonderful. Bye, Mrs. Phelps.
I'm afraid I have not been too successful in getting others to recognize your abilities. So, starting tomorrow, I shall bring in a very clever selection of books, and you may sit and read them while I teach the others, and if you have any questions, well, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Why, Matilda, that's the biggest hug in the world. You're going to have all the air out of me.
So you admit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This clot, this foul carbuncle, is none other than a disgusting criminal, a denizen of the underworld, a member of the mafia. This morning, you sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up for the little spitball are you? Well, this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is guilty!
All right, look, I stole the cake, and honestly, I was really, definitely, sort of, almost thinking about owning up. Maybe. But the thing was, I was having a lot of trouble with my belly. You see, the Trunchbull's cake was so good that I scoffed it down too quick, and that was beginning to fight back. Oops. See?
But I can't be guilty. I didn't do anything.
You are guilty because you are a fiend. You are a crook. You are a thief. And I shall crush you. I shall pound you. I shall consign you to the seventh circle of hell, child. You shall be destroyed.
It was the biggest burp I'd ever done. It was the biggest burp I'd ever heard. It was the biggest burp I'd ever heard about. It was like the whole world went silent for that burp to exist. And then, a great big beautiful chocolatey cloud of gas wafted from my mouth and drifted across the class, past Lavender, past Tommy, past Matilda, and then my great big beautiful chocolatey bug, which now seemed to have a mind of its own, wafted full into the face of a Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter,
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
you liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, and I'm very sorry that...
No. As long as you enjoyed the cake, that's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Bogtrotter, it is.
Oh, well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful. Marvelous. That makes me so happy. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook. What's the matter, Bogtrotter? I've lost your appetite.
Oh, yes, I'm full.
No, you're not full. I will tell you when you're full. And I say that criminals like you are not full if you've eaten the entire cake.
But...
You haven't got time for buds eat.
But I can't eat it all.
Mistress, he'll be sick. Leave your thought of that before he made a pact with Satan and decided to steal my cake. Eat.
He can't.
Eat.
He surely can't.
Eat.
He might explode.
Eat. 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 Eat.
A simple slice, or even two, Bruce, might have been nice, but even you, Bruce, have to admit, between your lips, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't. He can. He surely can. You are the man, Bruce. He might explode.
carried away sometimes. Even me. Well done, Globetrotter. Good show. Well, come along.
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention that was the first part of your punishment? There's more. The second part! And the second part is choking.